I don't have enough money to master of it. So many different kind of things. But my teacher told me that you have to practice English language each day. You have to have a English speaking partners, and that's how you can practice with other people. You can listen English podcast all the time, because speaking is comes from listening, not from reading and writing. So you have to immerse yourself with English language. The more you listen English podcast, English audiobooks, the more you're able to immerse yourself in English language. And these things helped me a lot to understand English language quickly and respond English language quickly from my mouth. You know, and I used to follow these kind of things in my early career.
Okay. So nowadays, I can see that there are lots of teachers from Bangladesh also. Okay.
Yes,
I
yes,
just
there is lots of teachers.
I also watch Doyle Chondo, and
Yes,
also Jahid sir and Safin sir from Bangladesh. They are doing well, and they are teaching students online, offline. Okay, I also just try to watch their videos sometimes also. So do you watch their videos, Doyle
yes,
Chondo,
definitely.
Safin sir?
Well, I have watched before there are so many videos. Doyal Chandra, once upon a time, he was very famous in Bangladesh,
Yes,
and
yes.
nowadays Jahid, one of my brother. He is doing really great things, fantastic things. He always trying to keep motivating other people in order to learning English language and so many more things. So I would say they are great. There are so many English teachers in Bangladesh as well, and English teacher is needed because the people who have English mentor or English advisors, English teachers. If you have English teacher, that your English journey will be so convenient. Your English journey will be so easy.
Yes,
But if,
yes.
if you don't have this, you have to figure out your problem by yourself. You have to try to solve
We
your
will
problem by
struggle a lot,
yourself, and
and
that's
yes.
gonna be so hard. That's going to be
We
so
will
hard.
have to struggle a lot. We will have to struggle.
Yes, but I would say having English teacher is great things for so many students around the world, because English becoming a brand nowadays. English, without English there is nothing. I would say if you want to scroll your mobile phone, if you want to use Facebooks, and if you want to have a communication with different kinds of people, you should have enough comprehension about English language.
Okay, so I'd like to ask you one thing, that if anyone wants to achieve fluency, okay, if anyone wants to be a fluent speaker, so how much time will it take to be a fluent speaker, and what are the process to be a fluent speaker? Okay, how to achieve those the fluency in English? Could you please
Yes.
suggest?
Uh, well, thanks for asking these questions. These are very important questions. I would say the more you practicing is the key to learn a new languages. I would say the more you practice English language, the more you will become fluent in English language. The more you're listening English podcast, the more you're able to immerse yourself with English language. Your mouth will be able to respond English language quickly, automatically. Um, the things is happening in your mother tongues that you use in your daily basis. You don't need to think about it. The things that you want to say, it's kind of expand quickly. You don't need to make any kind of effort in your brain. So I would say if you practice your English language 2 hours in a day, or if possible more than that, that will be so great for you. And you might appear after 3 months later, you made a big changes. But if you practice less than that, if you practice 13 minutes to 1 hours in a day, might be that will take more time, because I already mentioned you earlier that practice is the key, and practice is the very crucial things in order to achieve some things. You know,
Because
yeah,
we do this language, English is not our mother tongue. Okay, so that's why
yes,
most of the times we have to speak in our native language. Okay.
yes,
Because my native language is Santal and my local language is another. My local language is Bengali. Most of those
Yeah.
people speak Bengali also. So that's why I have to speak sometimes with them also in Bengali because I cannot speak all the time in English because I have to communicate with other people. And if I try to speak in English, so most of the people who does not have knowledge about English, they cannot understand what I am saying. Okay, so that's why
Yes.
I have to speak most of the time in Bengali also in
Yes.
outside also. But if I try to speak with Poland, so sometimes I have to speak 30 minutes or 1 hour, maybe 1 hour. But most of the time I have to speak in my mother tongue or in my local language. Okay. So that's why practice is essential. Practice and consistency. The more we will practice, the more we will be very closer to get fluency. Okay.
You're absolutely right, my friend. This problem is for not of us. This is the problem for around the world, who is not from non-native English-speaking country. So because of the internet, you don't need to go anywhere else. I would say you don't need to go outside of your home as well. The way you are talking to mine right now, you can speak, you can find so many people around the world through internet, through social media, in order to having a communication. You know, there are so many people, different countries, people who want to learn English language like mine, like you. So you have to you have to connect with them, and
Yes,
you
sir.
have to schedule a time um, when that will match yourself, when the both people will be free at the same times. You can call each other, you can have a communications, and through that process you can learn English language, two people at the same time. you know
Yes, sir.
and most probably you will get the problem your partner faces, you know and your partner will do the same things for yourself, that your partner might be able to understand your problem as well, because both of you are English learners.
Yes,
Both of
yes.
you are
Or
trying to push each other
yeah.
into a next level. So having English speaking partner is a great thing, but instead of that, you can have a native English speaking partner as well. And if you able to communicating with them, might be you are going to learn so many different kind of things. you
Yes,
know
yes.
might be
Definitely.
you are going to learn the actual English, the actual English,
In English and
because
also
native English speaking countries people, their English is
also
completely
their
different,
accent. I get
and
to
their
sometimes
accent, their pronunciations is accurate. We have
pronunciation,
to say
accent, intonation, voice modulation. Okay, lots of things I get to learn from any native speaker.
yes, you can learn lots of different kind of things from native English speakers. But English learners partner having also a great things. You can learn together English language. There is no problem. But you should have a English speaking partner in order to enhancing your speaking part. But if you don't have that, how is the chance? Where is the opportunity to enhancing your speaking part? But the one thing that you can do beside that, is to speaking in front of the mirror. You know,
Yes,
this is
yes.
also an effective thing that you can do for yourself
Without
in order
practice.
to enhancing your speaking
Yes,
part.
absolutely,
And the
absolutely.
more ways I have that you can turn on your mobile camera. You should record yourselves, and further you
Yes,
have to watch it over and over again, and you have to figure out where you're facing the problem, where you make mistakes, and you have to work for it in order to fix it, in order to resolve your problems. And these things, whenever you need to use further, might be you are not going to make the same mistakes over and over again.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yes. So those are the things is very effective and very crucial for learning English language. All peoples. I gained
Yes.
lots of experience about it, because it's been so many years I have been learning English language, and I faced and I made lots of different countries people, lots of different kind of peoples who facing lots of difficulties in their English language. So I have a best solutions for my audience. For you, for those people who want to learn English language, who is at the beginning level or probably most probably at the intermediate level as well. I have so many different kind of solutions for those people.
Okay, sir. So I think our video is getting longer, so that's why we should wrap up our conversation. Okay.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Okay.
You can call me anytime, whenever you need any kind of help,
Yes, yes. Of course.
and
So
I
we'll
will be
have a
able to assist you.
conversation very soon.
Feel free to ask me any kind of questions and feel free to knock me whenever you need. There is completely no problems. And I will try my best to help you, and I will try my best to help other people as well.
So,
And I have to say that you are doing great. You may be you may be older than mine, but still you are learning English language. But I have seen so many people around mine, surrounding mine. They are wasting their time. They are
uh,
doing smokes and moving with their friends and doing
yes, yes.
so many
I'm not
different kind
like
of
that.
things. They are
I'm
wasting
not
their
like
time.
that. I always try to utilize my whole time. Okay, if I
Yes,
get 10 minutes, so I will utilize the 10 minutes in my learning this language. Okay.
yes, definitely. Best of luck for you, my friend.
Okay,
Best of
sir.
luck.
It was a
You're
nice
doing great. You're
conversation. I
doing great
enjoyed a
in
lot.
the things
Yes, yes,
that
I
you want.
learned a lot from you. Okay, so sir, I have a question. So, do you have